Water Action. I'm a founding member of Grandmothers, Mothers, and More for Energy Safety, and I'm a resident of Brick. I have to say that I take great umbrage at the disrespect that was shown to the scores of people who were left outside for hours today in the cold and the rain. And it also looks like you might have violated the Open Public Meetings Act, because those doors were closed to the public 10 minutes before the advertised start of this meeting. Now, you could say that was because we reached capacity. Well, if that's the case, then you should have said we have to reschedule this hearing and have it in a venue that can accommodate all of the public that wants to attend. Now, many of those people who were outside left when they saw the locked doors. And other people left. You know why other people left? Because they were freezing. They didn't come dressed to stand outside in the cold and in the rain. They thought they would just be coming inside. So we don't know how many people have left without being able to give public comment. So your actions prevented and hindered public comment. Now, don't say you were not made aware of the fact that there would be a very great number of people attending today, because Jacqueline Rhodes of the Pinelands Preservation Alliance informed you by email on Thursday that there would be a very significant crowd here. I went over to the rectory to see if there was a warm place for some of the older people who were standing outside very cold, for some of the women who were standing there with children and babies, for the pregnant women. And unfortunately, they were so very sorry that they couldn't bring those people in. And they informed me that the crowd took them by complete surprise, because they made it quite known to you that this space could only hold at the maximum of 200. And you were informed that it would be many more than that. Now, getting to the pipeline, besides your actions today, getting to the pipeline. The bottom line, it violates the CMP, the Comprehensive Management Plan. Your job is to enforce the Comprehensive Management Plan. If you approve this pipeline, excuse me, sir, are you falling asleep? I see your eyes. I'm sorry, I do that to people sometimes. Okay, this will set a precedent for future development. You're going to open up the floodgates for development, and you're also jeopardizing. I have another minute from Ms. DeSenza. You're opening the floodgates to overdevelopment. 17 trillion gallons of pristine drinking water flows through the Kirkwood-Cohansey aquifer. Your job is not to find a way to restart the B&L. Your job is not economics. Your job when you sit on the Pinelands Commission is the preservation, the protection, and the enhancement of the pines. You can make any number of arguments for jobs, and yes, we don't want to see people without jobs. We want to see a green energy future. But your job is not jobs. Your job, the mandate that you have is the preservation of the pinelands. And sadly, what this whole process has done, that this 3-year process, a couple of seconds and I'll be done. A couple of seconds, this 3-year process, what this has done, the sad outcome is there's a loss of confidence by the public. The public has lost confidence in process. They've lost confidence in fair government. They've lost confidence in public officials. And now's your chance to maybe restore some of that.
Thank you.